Not originally, no. I used to be a rugby fan. I played rugby until my matric year, and then I went into boxing. My dad was always boxing, and so, you know, I've always had it around me. It's always been a part of my life. I never really tried it until I turned 18, and I was like, okay, maybe I should just give it a shot, you know, maybe it's in the blood. And then I went for my sparring session the first time I went to an amateur boxing club, and it's like a bed bug, you know, it bites you and it hooks you, it just keeps you there. And from there on, I was in love with boxing. My dad, I think, has been the biggest influence for me for boxing. Like you said, he was an SA champion. He retired an SA champion, which is incredible, you know. He's had some stellar fights overseas, you know, never being able to capture that world title, but he's fought some of the biggest names that in that era that I've known, you know. So my dad was like the inspiration to my boxing career, you know. I always looked up to him, and if anyone ever asked me who's your favorite boxer, to me it's my father, you know. There's a lot of big names out there, I mean, people like Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez, you know, big names and everyone loves them, but to me, my dad has always been my muse to boxing, you know. And I don't know, just having that connection with my dad through the boxing, also like it strengthened our relationship. It made everything better for me, you know, made my passion for boxing grow even more. I think he'd be very proud of me, very happy. My dad always had the thing he said when he got me fights in my beginning of my career, he's like, I got someone to beat you up. So, you know, that motivated me, like no, I'll prove you wrong, you know. So I think my dad would be very proud of my boxing career at the moment. So yeah, I've had a few fights of my dad, very old ones, you know, just like nostalgia, like memories and everything like that. I won't say I adapt my dad's style or anything like that. My dad had a very awkward style. Not a lot of people could box like my dad. But you know, there's a lot of things he taught me growing up in boxing, in amateurs, turning into pro, that to this day I'll still remember and I'll never forget. A lot of that has to do with my coach, the people I train with here at the gym. You know, we're like a family in this gym, you know. A lot of banter going around in this gym, which is always great. It always keeps you mentally sharp, you know, because everyone wants to be the best, everyone wants to be better than the next person. So if you see someone doing work harder than you, you need to step up and be like, I need to be on that level, you know. Mentally, that keeps me strong. Also my family at home, you know, I know who I do this for. I do this for my wife and my son. So they keep me mentally strong as well. Emotionally is a very different story. You need to be emotionally strong through the hard times and the not so hard times, you know. So emotionally is a little bit more difficult, but I manage. That was a big one. I don't think I've ever cried in a boxing ring before, but that one meant everything to me. You know, my dad being a SA champion after him passing away, my dad's plan with me, we always had this plan from the beginning of my career until now. I still have this plan, is to go out, win an SA title and become a world champion. And I feel like being able to achieve one of those things, becoming an SA champion, it was emotional. I didn't think I can explain it. It's always a hard preparation, always a hard camp. I think this one, I like to step it up every time, and I'm stepping it up again. I know Charles is no walkover, he's no walk in the park, you know, he has a good record, I think he's a good boxer. I know he's coming ready to fight, you know, there's a belt on the line, you come ready to fight, you know, but it's the same with me, I'm coming ready to fight, so I want this belt. So I think preparation has been going very well, and yeah, I'm just ready to get it on now. Yeah, look, my family is everything to me. My wife has been, like, without her, I don't think I'll be able to make weight or even box. And you know, having a bundle of joy like my son, you know, it just gives you that extra motivation to do everything that you need to do, you know. Waking up in the morning, seeing my wife and my son in bed, and I know, listen, I need to go out, I need to train, I need to do the best I can do to support them. So yeah, it's just the love I get from them, it's incredible, it keeps me going. Me and my trainer have a good relationship. Me and Damien, I think Both of our fathers were in boxing. His father was a promoter, a manager, a trainer, everything like that. My father was a fighter, eventually turned into promoting, and both our fathers passed away. I think we have a special connection in that sense. You know, we both do the sport to make our fathers proud, to keep the legacy going, to keep the name going. So yeah, I think me and Damien's connection is very strong. We have a good understanding of what needs to be done, where we need to be in our careers to going forward. So we have a good relationship, and yeah, you know, always some banter is always good between coach and trainer as well. So it's very good. Oh, there's been so many. You know, he's taught me not just to be a boxer, but to be a man as well. You know, for me, I always say to my wife and everyone, Damien is like a second father to me. Because we go through intense training camps, we go through intense fights, we go through intense things. It's more than just boxing. Damien has taught me some lessons in life as well. You know, how to conduct myself, how to present myself, how to be a better person, how to be a better man. You know, so I think the biggest lesson is how to handle myself inside and outside of boxing.